Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new Paradigm Woods and Irons from Callaway.
What a moment for Jon Rahm. He reaches double digits, 10 victories on the PGA Tour, his first ever at Riviera Country Club. At the tournament, Tiger hosts and reascends to #1 in the official world golf ranking with his third win this calendar year. The champion is with Kira K. Dixon.
Jon Rahm, the 2023 champion here at the Genesis Invitational. Jon, you're now the proud owner of 3 wins on the PGA Tour this season, and it's only February. What did it take to get this done?
A lot. Obviously, started really well. First 2 holes I played amazing, made a good birdie and gave myself a chance on 2, and then, a bit of a hiccup on 3, but still battled well. Played 5, 6, 4 great holes, had birdie chance in all of them, and then, kind of kicked it into gear on 7, 8, 9. Too bad on 10 through 13, things got a little ugly, right? Bailed out on 10, ended up with the bogey, which is very easy to do on that hole. 12 was what I would say the only really mistake of the day. Just those 2 putts, none of them were good. It's the only 2 bad putts I've hit all week. And then took advantage of a good break on 13, and the rest I would say is history, right? Standing on 13 tee, 1 back was not something I expected after the front 9, but to come back from the adversity and finish those holes 2 under par, especially birdie in the par 3s, which is kind of not the holes that I expected to birdie, is so gratifying. It's been an incredible week, and to finish it off this way is special.
You had quite the battle with Max, and then you were able to really take control of it down that closing stretch. Describe what your mental game was like in that stretch of golf.
Well, it was important for people that don't really think about this too much, it was important to start teeing off before him. He made that mistake on 13, and I capitalized from a good break, and from then on, I just keep making good swings in front of him, right? If I keep applying the pressure, it's going to make the day a little bit more difficult for him, and that's what I did. Kind of forced him to go at the pin on 16, forced him to have to finesse that bunker shot a little bit more on 17 than he probably wanted to, right? And when I hit that tee shot on 18 on the fairway, kind of put a little bit more pressure on him. So I was glad to be able to put myself on that situation, coming down the stretch and take advantage of it. But what to say about Max? Has had a heck of a year. Got the best of me and Torrey. We battled it out today, and I'm sure this will be one of many, many battles to come, and I'm just happy I ended up on top today.
You're the first Spaniard to win this event. Your whole family is here. Oh, wow. This is an iconic venue, and to top it all off, it's Tiger's event. What does this one mean to you?
If I would say this is a golf course where Spanish players would be good, I would be this one. Good iron play, good short game, good putters. The 3 big names that come to mind, I would think this would be a really good place for them, and you don't have to necessarily be the straightest off the tee. But to be the first is quite unique. It's quite unique. There's a lot of history in this golf course. There's a lot of history and legacy in these grounds. And the fact that Tiger chose this event to be the one he wanted to host after many other options is, I think, explains to the legacy, right? It's a tribute to what it is, and it's a big event for all of us players to win just because it's an honor. I've been able to win the Memorial by Jack, and being able to win Tiger's event, the 2 greatest players in the history of the game, it's quite an accomplishment in my mind, so I'm going to cherish this one a lot.
Congratulations. Go get that trophy from Tiger.
Thank you.
So there Rahm sits atop the leaderboard by 2 in a page that is littered with names. Another successful designated event on the PGA Tour that also welcomed Tiger back in non-major play for the first time since October 2020. He reacted to his performance with Kira K. Dixon.
Tiger Woods finishes up the week at 1 under. Pretty electric scene there at 18 to greet you. Tiger, I know it was a long week, tons of recovery, but what are going to be your main takeaways?
It was a huge week for us as a foundation. To have all the top players here playing this event, and obviously understanding what this season means for our tour going forward, and they all came collectively to play, and I was lucky enough to have been a part of that. I enjoyed being able to go out there and compete with the guys again. I missed the fraternity. I missed being out there and competing, and unfortunately I wasn't quite as good as the top guys, right now, but the 2 best ball strikers this year are right now at the top of the board, and that's what this golf course is. This golf course rewards great ball striking, and to see Max and Jon up there battling, it's not really a surprise.
I know as a professional golfer you're going to critique yourself and the performance that you see, but what are you proud of from this week in your golf performance?
Well, I'm proud of the fact that I hit the ball like I did at home. I've been hitting it like this at home, and but it's different come tournament time. It's the adrenaline. It's trying to get in the feels of numbers. If you miss a shot one day here and there, or you just drop another ball and hit it, it's a little different being able to have to put a number on a scorecard. It's just different, and I miss being able to go out there and grind it. But I loved it.
You mentioned the impact that this week has for your foundation. We've seen the students as starters, and we've gotten to see them back here at the media. Just describe how important this week with the Genesis Invitational is to your foundation.
Well, without the sponsors here, without Genesis and even the entire local community, we wouldn't have the advancements that we've had or the success rate we've had with our foundation. So everyone here at RIV, all the people that came out and watched the event and have supported, over the years, I think they have got a better understanding of what we do as a foundation and how much of an impact we're having on kids' lives. And this event we're able to showcase that. I know that some of the players have started foundations of their own because of what we've done. So I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of all the kids that have been a part of it, and be able to, like Sammy, when he announced me, he's my little mentee, and to see him progress from a little seventh grader to now graduated Stanford and going after his master's. It's just neat to see that.
Well, certainly a lot to be proud of. One last question for the week. You alluded earlier in your press conference that the next time we see you might be Augusta. Is there a world in which we see you competitively out here before that?
I don't know, Kira. That's the thing. I'm only going to play. I said that last year. I'm only going to play in the majors and maybe a few more. It's all my body will allow me to do anymore. With my back and the way my leg is, and I just can't. As much as I would like to play more, and or people want me to play more, I just won't be able to do that anymore. So that's my reality. So last year I wanted to play all four. I got 3 of the 4 in. Hopefully this year I can make it a 4 for 4.
Well, we hope to see you soon. Thank you for the time.
Yeah, thanks, Kira.
And speaking of legends, Bernhard Langer certainly cemented his name on the PGA Tour Champions with win number 45 today. It came in pretty epic fashion, successfully defending the Chubb Classic, winning this event for a 5th time, and he now shares that title with 45, the most wins all time on the PGA Tour Champions, alongside Hale Irwin. There they sit, well ahead of the next on the list, Lee Trevino, with 29 victories, a great accomplishment in its own right. Bernhard Langer is not done yet. We will wait and watch to see if he can ascend to one or any more than what has already been an epic performance, aged 65. Broke his age in the first round this week, matched it with the final round 65 today, and Jon Rahm still has years ahead of him. The 28-year-old and father of 2 celebrating with Kepa and Neko there alongside his wife Kelly. What a wonderful year it has been so far. 3 victories and counting.